Damn, we off pause out here.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Episode 24, Bank Accounts, Part 2.
Yup. And we had talked about the necessities account and the financial freedom account. Now we're going to talk about your play account. Like, you got to have an account to play. Like, you got to have... Okay, so the way we break this down is your necessities account is 50% of your income. So just say $100. So $50 will be your necessities account. You know what I mean? And then your financial freedom account will be 10%. So that's two of them. And then your one you got to have is a play account. Like, this is in Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Harv T. Eker. Like, so you got to have a play account. Like, you also have to have 10% of your income that you have to spend monthly on nurturing yourself. Like, just having fun with it. And I had it at one point. My second job was our play account.
Yes.
Like, it's play money. Let's play with it. We're going to have fun with
So basically, we use that primarily like when we go on date night, or if, before we had kids, if like we went out, and went, playing pool or something. So it's just, and it doesn't have to be you're spending $100, $200. It could be $20 that you spend a week going out to eat or whatever. But you have to enjoy you have to enjoy the money that you make. Because all of us work. We all work to survive, but we also work to have fun. So you have to, and also like, I don't know if that's on here, but you also need to put up money for vacations. You have to take vacations.
Yeah, that would be a play account, basically.
Okay, but see.
You're talking about like a vacation fund?
Yeah, so like, but you also, even if you don't have enough, like even if you're not at the point, at the position to save, or you don't realize that you're at the point to save money to go on a big trip, like Henry and I when we went to the Dominican Republic, we saved for that. That was a payment process. Like we found out how much it costs. Shout out to Adrian for setting that up for a Dollface Fit. That's how we end up going to there. But, uh-oh. You okay? You alright?
Yeah, spit choked her.
So, but you just have to realize that everything is possible if you save the money. Just basically, let's just make it short and sweet. And we're getting ready to go on a cruise in July, and we'll put money up for that because we want to go, and we're going to have fun, and we're not going to have any kids. Hallelujah. Thank you, Mama. But anyways, moving on, because I could talk all day about saving money.
Yeah, okay, so the next account you should have is long-term savings for spending account. That could be a vacation fund.
Or that could be more for like retirement, or like preparing yourself for when you're not going to be working as much, or if for some reason you can't work. Some people don't have. Thankfully, my job provides this, but some people don't have long-term disability with their work, or they don't have sick time.
Don't.
Right. So if Henry, God forbid something would happen and he couldn't work for a long period of time, that money could be used for that. That was one of the primary reasons for our emergency fund, is that you should have 3 months income in that account. And it should just stay like that. Now, we haven't got to that point yet. We're working on it. But we're in a lot better situation than we were before, which we'll talk about further.
Yeah. Then you got to have your education account. So 10% of your income is supposed to be spent on your education account. This is for stuff like going to seminars and buying informational CDs and like, okay, so like I'm investing now. Like I'm doing this I'm trying this investing thing. So the education account.
I forgot to start the timer.
Hold up, y'all. Hold on. See, that's why we off pause out here. All right, so this is at 4 minutes.
Well, I just started it.
At 10?
Yep.
All right. Yep, and you know something.
Y'all never have it together.
Right.
We've been doing this for how many weeks? 25 weeks?
Right, and still ain't got it together.
Ain't got it together.
All right, so back to what I was saying. All right, so so I was saying, so for the education account, like I'm gonna get like it's this newsletter I want to be a part of, and it costs $150, like $150 for 3 years, I think. So it's like $49 a year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the education account and I'm gonna get $150 and I'm gonna go buy that. So you know what I mean? So and that won't affect no other money that I have put up or what's the word for it when it's determined for something else?
Allotted.
Yeah, I don't have no money allotted for nothing else. Like that's how we do that. So okay, so the give account. That's like tithing.
Right, but see, you gotta be careful with the give account, because all that people know you got to give account. Is that a secret?
Yeah.
And if you're feeling generous every now and then, you can give, but don't let people know you got to give account.
Yeah.
And when people, and this is the way you get out of if they are assuming you have a give account. You just say that that money is allotted for, all my money has been allotted for something, has a name on it already.
Yeah. Well, my give account ain't like that yet.
Right.
I tell them flat out, man, my give account ain't like that yet. Like I don't got it. Like I ain't got it.
So, so some people in your relationships, you might not be as comfortable as Henry and I are with sharing our money and you know, our money's combined, you know, so you might want to have separate accounts. Now, if you are married and you have separate accounts and your husband or your wife don't know about it,
it's a problem.
That's the issue.
Yeah, nah, cause like okay, for instance, like we started she had a savings account and a checking account.
Actually, let me tell you that. So I originally had a savings account, and then I was going to convert that to a checking account when I started working at Speedway, so I could do a direct deposit. But then the bank said, well, let's just leave the savings account for savings, and then she already heard this story. She don't want to hear it again. So I got a checking account. So when Henry and I first not when we first got together, but when we started living together, I had my account, which is what I still have, and then you were going to explain the rest of that, or was you done?
Don't tell me what to do.
About a separate account, babe.
I'm talking about her.
Well, we need to talk to them.
Oh, okay. Hey. Yeah, so the separate accounts. So she had a checking account and a savings account, and then we got a joint account to pay the bills out of. Okay, and then I got the separate account, the investment account. Now she has access to all of these. Like I give her access to them all. Like plus we got access to each other's money. So if the thing is we do it like this, so it's like because she the number person. Like that's what she does. She's been budgeting for years. Like way before me. See, I didn't have to budget. She'd be like, I need $300. I'd be like, okay, let me grab $300, and that's how things went. And like she's a budgeter. So how many minutes?
6.
Oh yeah, we good. So yeah, so she's the budgeter. So as long as she can see the numbers, then it's like she makes them work for us, like in our advantage, to our advantage.
So one thing that I learned about budgeting that I didn't really know that I was doing wrong is that you could save, but you have to get rid of debt first. So you can save and get rid of debt at the same time. So when you budget, you start off with the necessities. Your roof, your your utilities, your food, your gas, your insurance, all that stuff that's required for you to survive. And then you look at the things that you don't really need, cable, cell phone, because you could change your plans, internet. I understand you gotta have internet, but, and then things that are below that, shopping, Starbucks, eating out. And then you need to really focus on, okay, do I really need to spend this money? Because somewhere in there you have to have money to save. And you also have to be able to use the money that you already have, because it's not like you're going to get more money to pay off the debt you have if you have debt. So what I was doing is I was just paying the minimum balance on my credit cards. I was paying them on time, and I was on, in good standings with my credit cards, but my balance was going to take like 20 years to get paid off. So we learned a process called snowballing. And if you want more information about this, let us know. We'll get you hooked up with our financial advisor. And we're not doing this to, help him. We're doing this because he helped us, and we want to help other people. So you know, if you want more information about the snowballing and everything, because I don't really have time to explain everything, but you really have to get your debt down, and then you'll have more money to save. But then, and when you get your debt down and you have more money, you don't want to go spend that money. You need to save the money, you know. And then before you realize that you can go on a trip to Dominican Republic or the Bahamas, or you can buy that new car that you want, or you can get that house that you've been wanting, or, you know, you could put money up for your children's college fund, or whatever it may be. So you really got to focus on it. And when we say about budgeting isn't budgeting the money so you can get what you want. It's budgeting so that you can have the things that you want. Yeah. Not, you know what I mean? Not temporary things. You know what I mean? We're more focused on long-term things, you know, making sure our kids are taken care of when we're not here. And when we get old enough that our kids are grown, me and him can spend time on the beach 2 or 3 times a year, if not more.
All the time. So yeah.
So what was the last we had something?
No, we were drowning.
Oh, so yeah, so that was so I guess I could talk a little bit more about that. So I used to every week after I paid the bills, because I would budget, you know, the bills out throughout the month, and you know I'd have so many bills in each week, and then I'd have money for gas and groceries and that kind of stuff, and then I'd have the money I could spend on stuff I didn't need. More shoes, more clothes, more this, more that. I got all them. I don't know if you can see, but I got all them Bath and Body Works over there. And I can't tell you the last time I used any of that. It's terrible. So, that's what I'm saying. Don't be a consumer. Be an investor. And I don't necessarily mean being an investor in, you know, stocks and bonds and all that, but investing in your future. That's the important thing. Because what you have now, the shoes you're wearing on your feet now, they don't matter 10 years from now. 15 years from now, 30 years from now, when your kids are having kids and you want your grandkids to be able to go to college, like those are the things I think about. Like my kids being able to take care of their kids the way I feel that they should be able to take care of their kids. You know, I'm not focused on being rich. I want to be wealthy, because rich is temporary. Wealthy lasts forever.
Yeah. Like the thing I want to do. Or the thing we are working on now, we're working on say King and Queen, they blow their entire inheritance, whatever they get from us, they blow the whole thing totally, and their kids blow their whole savings everything. So that's 2 generations down. So that's them as our grandkids, and we still want enough money to where the great grandkids gonna be still cool.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna happen because we're gonna have. That is gonna be in trust and everything, but I get what he's saying though.
You know what I mean? So like we want generational wealth. You know what I mean? And that's what we trying to accomplish here. And we can help you. We got people that can help you. I got people in all different areas in finances that can help you do this, man. Like you ain't gotta think that you own just because you went in everything else on your own. Don't mean you gotta go at this on your own.
Well, we got like 1 minute.
1 minute.
But just know that if you want to do better, you're gonna have to be vulnerable. You're gonna have to put it all out there.
Yeah.
All out there.
Yeah. So yeah, man,
But that's growth. You got to do that to grow.
Yeah, get uncomfortable with being uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that book, Secrets of the Millionaire Man by T. Harv Eker. We got some guys in finances you can talk to. We about to get off pause out here, but we about done. And this Henry Jr.
Jessica and Queen.
Yeah, and we off pause out here. This is Armageddon ENT, Armageddon OH10. This is Happily Married. Oh, you gotta flex on them. All right, we off pause. Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby, we off pause.